what I really want to test is this rotor. So I'm going to do what it says here. I'm going to put this in here. Let's see. This one goes up here. So really you just take this one off the top that connects into the base. If I can get it out. And this connects to the rotary now. And their instructions are very simple, but I don't like to read a lot of instructions, so I actually prefer just a simple instruction. Okay, as soon as I plugged it in, that lit up the base. Hopefully you can see that, I don't know. And then the only other thing to do is in the app for cylinder mode. Now I have a couple of pen blanks. Here's one that I'm going to put on here. And keep in mind, I don't know how this works exactly, but I'm going to lower the shroud to the right height. And basically it has to be right at the top of the engraving for the proper distance. So since my thing is so small, I'm going to have to... that looks good. Okay, let me figure out this app. And I'm going to actually pick a different image. But if you were going to do the same thing over and over, there's a repeat button. You could just load your next item. It's going to take a little bit. Oh, I'm going to go a thinner kind of simple thing. What I'm seeing on the app does not match what is in the main thing here. So maybe the app is updated and the thing is not. But I'm going to figure this out here real quick. Okay, third axis. So I'm assuming that's what they're calling this, the third axis. I'm going to check it. Make sure the main unit to the third axis is connected. It is. Okay. Cylinder. Okay, so it gives me slab, trolley, or in cylinder, because you can actually flip this over and drive it over something as it engraves, but I'm not going to get into that today. So I'm going to leave that there. So now I believe I have the laser set up to use the rotary. Let's pick an item. We're just going to do a simple clip art. And I'm going to do a much lighter engraving because I'm just mostly wanting to try it, not necessarily engrave for the purposes of doing stone inlay or anything. Okay, so I'm going to make this 25 by 25. So what it's doing is it's rolling the tube, I guess, to preview that I have enough room, like, to go around it. So I did preview, so I'm going to go next. It's transferring the file and start. Okay, it's engraving. Let me see if it's rolling. Oh, it is. So I'm not going to speed this one up, so you're going to have to wait a couple of minutes here. Although it looks like it's moving pretty fast. We're already at 15%. But this is a big thing, because this is kind of what I was thinking this could be used for, is people at home that have a smaller space that can't put a 8-foot laser in. Doesn't make any sense, cost and size. But this could allow you to do some really cool engraving. Now I'm going to post pictures here on YouTube. So check this out, or like and subscribe so you can see these pictures. But I'll post closer pictures so you can see it, and I'll maybe throw some at the end of the video. But from what I'm seeing, it actually looks like it's doing a pretty good job. I don't want to take my glasses off. But we're at, let's see, 1 minute and 10 seconds, and we're a little over half done. But the quality looks pretty good. I'm pretty impressed from at least this distance. Maybe when I get it up close, I won't be as impressed. We'll see. But I got to be honest, so far, so good. So it's almost done. It's 1 minute, 55 seconds. We're probably going to be right around 2 minutes for this pen. You can see the exhaust is getting sucked out by the little fan there. And 2 minutes, 7 seconds. So let's take a look. And like I said, you can repeat. So if I wanted to repeat it, that'd be pretty easy. That is shockingly good. So what it took me to get my first laser to do this good, and actually I went all the way through the tube, so I could do this with an inlay, and it's pretty clean. Okay, so I want to try one more roller, and then I'm going to try the steel that they sent. So I'm going to put my blank on here, and I'm pretty confident you push one time to move it, you push a second, and then a third means it's ready to stop. So I'm going to kind of push this in the center. Now what I'm wondering about is if I can position on the app where the laser is going to be on top, because it was kind of on the side of the round. It wasn't on the peak, and I think that would make a difference. Now, I don't know that that'll work. Oh, this could be really fun. We're going to do more videos on this because there's a camera function which makes me think, could I take a picture like of my hand? Not that my hand is anything special. Take a picture of my hand, use the photo. Well, actually I was able to like convert it. You know, I think that's going to be another video because I don't know about that. We'll do photos next time. But I want to do one more engraving and see about positioning. So I'm going to pick clip art again. Actually, I'm going to do some text because I think a lot of y'all might do text. So I'm going to just put my name on here. Width and height. So width, I want it, let's call it 35. Height is 597. So it automatically scales it probably to where it'll look good. So that's that. Let's go next. Now my size, it didn't save it because I had to reconnect. Okay, next. File is in transit. So I'm just doing my name, Schimmel. So when you do the third axis, the rotary here, you have to preview it, which is probably a good idea because what it's doing is showing me where it's going to fall. Now I'm going to adjust this a little bit, pushing that under. And actually I'm going to bring it back. So I can line it up straight under. So that's what I was wondering about, the peak. So it looks good. Now what's weird is it shows it going horizontal, but I think it's going to do this. So I'm going to do the depth at 5% and the power at 25%. I think that last one that I cut through all the way, I think I was at 100% and I didn't know I could change it or I didn't see it. So now I'm going to set it at 25%. So we got 25% and 5% depth. I don't really know what the 5% depth means, like 5% of what? The thickness? How does it know the thickness? Okay, confirm. Let's do it. All right, so this is a simple name engraving on a pen body. That took 27 seconds. Now, I realize I don't have a zoomed camera here. Look at the engraving. So, hopefully you can see that. It actually did a great job. Like I said, I'm going to post some pictures here of these two engravings. We'll do some more videos in another day or so. But overall, I'm actually really impressed. And I don't know, I didn't really want to like this thing because it's too easy, but it's too easy and so far so good. Now, I have not played around with it a lot. What you've seen here is the extent of what I've done, and this thing works really well. From a pen maker standpoint or doing rotary on small stuff, what took me to get to this level on my big one with zero help because they're all Chinese and there's no instructions, probably took me a couple of days and many, many hours to get to this point, which literally took 10 minutes of put it together, download the app, try it. So far the LaserPecker, great name, by the way, LaserPecker 2 is pretty impressive. And I'm going to keep playing with it and show you guys some more options in the next video. So please like and subscribe, and we'll do some more LaserPecker videos here real soon.